Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Elk Grove High School Friday football. Tonight we have the visiting Hersey Huskies, who come in at 4-0, and against the Elk Grove Grenadiers, who have a 2-2 start to the season. You'll probably hear some music in the background. Elk Grove High School band's invited Friendship Junior High, Grove Junior High. I see my nephew Zach Straube down there. That's my last call out of the day.
Nice.
With me tonight is Mike Worth. Mike, we're gonna try to dodge some raindrops, but the game's going to go on unless we get lightning with this new turf field, so we should be good.
It's a beautiful fall night for a football game. A little rain won't hurt anybody. And happy to be back at my alma mater. Watch the Grens go up against the Hersey Huskies.
Yeah. Hersey brings the 4-0 record in. We see this a lot in high school football. Hersey must have 1.5 times the amount of kids on that sideline as Elk Grove does, but
they've been pretty good for a few years now. I think they've been ranked statewide for a couple of years. They're a tough team, obviously with the 4-0 record. So let's hope Elk Grove can give them a good game and be competitive.
Yeah. I'll tell you, folks, it's going to be hard to call some numbers on the Hersey side. I've never seen a football uniform that blended into itself like that.
Especially for two old guys that can't see.
Right. But I'm going to guarantee you, I don't know how many Hersey people are going to be listening to our broadcast, so we're going to call out all the Elk Grove kids we can.
That sounds great.
Mike, how long's Miles Osei been here? Has it been 2 or 3 years?
I want to say this is his 3rd or 4th year, because I think when, some of these seniors were freshmen was his first year. So
yeah.
It's either his 3rd or 4th year, I want to say.
Yeah, I would almost say 4 as well. I just remember in the community, the year before he became coach, he started showing up to a lot of the under-level football games, not under-level high school.
Yeah, my son played youth football in Elk Grove, and he would come to the games, which I think is a positive thing. If you're going to try and build a program, you got to start with the youth. And I think he's doing a fine job. This is the first time in a few years that Elk Grove has had 2 wins. We went winless for a few years.
He's got a great football pedigree. He came from Mount Prospect Knights, the dreaded Prospect Blue Knights.
Yeah.
That'll go as far as that'll go. And then he went to University of Illinois. I think he was assistant coach at Prospect for a little bit and got the job here at Elk Grove. And we're happy to have him. I've sat in meetings with the man.
He's a heck of a guy. I tell you what, I think he's a smart guy. I think he's a good coach.
Very determined.
It's gonna, our program's been down for a while, and it's gonna take him a little while to build it up.
Yeah.
But doing things like we discussed, going to the youth programs and recruiting and getting kids to play is huge. It sure seems like we got more bodies on the sideline this year than we had last, and
we can just keep building it, right?
Yeah, and we're having a little bit more success, so let's hope we can keep it going.
So Huskies, I believe, won the toss, so they're going to receive. Looks like Elk Grove's going to have the wind at their back on this kick and maybe subsequent field goals. A little more wind than last time. It's got to be 15, 18 miles an hour, so maybe we'll see that Elk Grove kicker that did well last week stretch his limits a little.
That would be good. Yeah, it's a beautiful night for football. Here we go.
Elk Grove kicks off,
Nice
a little
squib.
squib right down the middle. Defense is all over. Fumble.
Cover it.
Good play.
That's a good start.
Well, Hersey will start first, or Hersey will start first and 10 at the 20. You can't argue that. So it looks like tonight's quarterback is what it was last week. It's going to be Mitch Janczyk. Garrett Ewan, number 2, had a monster game last week.
Yeah, he sure did for our first home game. He had a great game.
And I believe it was Jacob Elsner, too. He had a ton of yards, and it might have had 3 TDs. I can't remember, but
yeah, the Grens were up 35-0 at half, I think, last week. So
those were the 3 names we called quite a bit, and Brady Toster always solid both ways, defense and offense.
Well, let's see if we can get a defensive stand here.
All right, Jimmy McCoo, little drop play, gaping hole.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'd love to get a number on that. I'm going to try hard, Mike. I can't see who that running back is. But
I think I heard that their starting running back is hurt, but that kid sure looked like like he did a fine job there on his first run of the game. So, yeah, boy, their numbers are tough to see.
They sure are. I have no chance. Another 1st and 10. Same play, left side. Good tackle, 52. Elk Grove. That would be Joshua Pickett.
Yeah, Pickett. He's played tough all year.
That's the first time I beat Ken Grams to a name all year.
Well done, John.
Thanks. So we got a 2nd and 4 now. 2 big chunk plays for Hersey so far.
Yeah, starting out running the ball. And if you're getting,
Elk Grove had him behind the line of scrimmage.
yeah,
Gang tackle looks to be close to a first down. You know, Mike, you can almost hear it in our mics, and hopefully the people at home can't, but the wind has picked up.
it sure has.
We might not have quite a bit of throwing when we're going west to east.
Well, when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of carry, I don't think there's really any reason to throw it, but hopefully Elk Grove can tighten it up, stop the run here.
Tostered on the tackle there. Looked like they had him about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he just busted the tackle.
Yeah, Brady's a heck of a player. I know he's being recruited. He's taken a couple of trips to see some colleges. He last week went to look at Whitewater, which is where his dad went.
Quarterback
got a quarterback draw here.
Good stick, but at least 9.5 yards.
Yeah. So it looks like Brady might be able to play at the next level. We're hoping the best for him.
You know, I got to believe, Mike, if I remember correctly, and I go back to our daughter's age, they're 24 now, we've always had a D1 player somewhere in the roster, have we not?
Sure seems like it. Yeah, I mean,
Parisi,
yeah, I know Parisi went to Illinois,
yeah,
tried to make it as a lineman, and oh, that was a nice tackle there.
got the first down, but that's something to build on. 43-yard line, 1st and 10 Hersey, 9:56 left in the first.
That was 9 for Elk Grove. That was a solid tackle.
Oh, that's
Michael Revere, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's a great kid, too.
He had a good game last against Maine East as well.
When he was a kid, he played mostly tight end. I never really seen him play D-line before, but that was a heck of a play. So hopefully we can tighten it up and stop the run here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you got to sneak up that secondary a little bit because I just don't see many passes going. They're going to float and fly, and they'll grow off the ball well.
Oh,
Good move.
what a move.
Another good move.
I recovered, made the tackle.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Elk Grove 20.
Yeah, you can see why the Huskies are 4-0. They definitely have a powerful offense here. So
Yep.
run, and then did a play fake and threw it and made another first down.
All right, let's see if this field gets a little short, that something changes. Elk Grove's got 3 down linemen in the stance. It's a handoff,
Another
left
run.
side, wide open. Good run. Good tackle by 11. 11 for Elk Grove is Jacob Elsner. He's playing both ways.
Yeah, I think he plays halfback as well. It's a nice tackle. Boy, Hersey's running back looks like a big kid, too. He's about the same height as the quarterback.
Yeah, I think that's the 2 kids that are 6'2", and everybody else is blown. You know, we said it in the past, Elk Grove is an extremely young football team.
Yeah, I think he's starting a lot of sophomores and juniors.
I agree.
So
Brady's the one sole senior that I know of so far. We'll catch
yeah, I
who
think
else
Michael
plays.
Revere is a senior as well.
Yeah. 15
Another
for
run up
Hersey.
the middle, down
Real
to 1.
close to a touchdown.
Like pretty systematic approach for Hersey here.
I think that was Josh Botany, Mike, the running back. He can go side to side very quickly.
Yeah, mostly on the run here. It seems like Hersey's taking the ball down the field. I think they only threw once. See if Elk Grove can get a little goal line
2nd and
stand
2
here.
on the 2. Draw play.
Oh, nice tackle.
Stick.
Oh, beautiful.
Don't you put your hands up. There we
Looked
go.
like- looked
Third
like
down.
number 2 on the tackle.
Yeah, 3rd down. That's Garrett Ewan. He had a heck of a game.
Yeah, sure did. Well, here we go. 3rd down and goal. See if we can get a stop.
Well, this would be fantastic. It's 4-down territory, I got to believe, for Hersey. But this would be great for Elk Grove if they can make a stand here.
Yes, it would.
It's got to be some sort of misdirection with twin backs. Might even be a quarterback sneak. I can't really tell how quick they are.
Stuff.
Got to the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
I think they got him. Oh,
Beautiful.
just in. Touchdown, Hersey.
Oh, boy, I thought they had him.
Yeah, a little bit of an angle there. They got him at the line of scrimmage, but he just
Extra effort made it in.
Kicked
Whoa,
up
here comes
after.
the wind.
Hersey's going to go for 2. Oh, no, excuse me. They're going to go for 1. This will be interesting.
Into the wind, too.
Yeah.
It's really kind of hard to tell which way the wind's coming from.
Kick is good.
That sure was.
Well, that's good from 35, if he needed it.
Well, pretty impressive drive by the Huskies, that's for sure. Marched it right down the field.
4-0, you know, I mean, I knew they had a pretty decent team. We'll see what Elk Grove can do on offense.
Let's see what Mitchie Janzik can do here.
I got to believe Mitch had a good throwing game the last game, and I got to believe
played well.
We're going to have to throw more than run with this wind. It's kicked up quite a bit, and it's in Elk Grove's favor at this point.
Hopefully we can march down the field and do the same and match them.
Right. We'll see how far the kickoff goes. I would have my guys probably at the 35 at best. I don't think there's any need to go to the 10.
Yeah.
Unless they do the squib.
Based on what the flag's doing right now, that kid kicks that extra point into the wind and looked like it made it look pretty easy.
Yeah, those flags are sideways.
Well, there's definitely some rain in the forecast, so we might be dodging some raindrops here. Certainly got wind.
Yeah, it looks like it's drying up a little bit, but who knows? We'll see. Nothing wrong with sitting with electronics on your ears in a lightning storm.
Well, I know they had a delay last week because of lightning.
Yeah,
it was more like a summer night than tonight.
Oh.
Tonight feels like a fall night, feels like a football night.
Last week it was pouring in sheets right before the game.
It's an interesting kick alignment for Hersey there.
He did kick it.
Kid's got a good leg.
Yeah, he sure does.
Get upfield.
Elk Grove, what, 15, 16 yards on the return whistle. We got a little extracurricular. Oh, it was a fumble, but they're calling it down.
That's good. I want to turn the ball back over to that offense.
No. Not yet.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to see them open it up a little bit. We'll see what they call.
Hopefully Mitchie can march them down and match. See what happens.
First and 10 from the 26, 7:09 left in the first. This is Elk Grove's first possession. Single back. Got to be Ewan. Yep, Garrett Ewing's in the backfield.
I think that's Ewan's 2, I believe, but I think that's
Is that 6? Mitch.
Handoff.
Run left. We got a flag on this side of the field.
Play. All the way away from the play, call the flag.
Might be interference on the
sideline warning, maybe.
I don't see what that guy could have saw from that far away.
I think that was Belmonte in the backfield, by the way.
Yep. So I believe that was just a warning, Mike, because I don't think they took any yardage back.
Sideline warning on the first offensive play. Huh. So I think that's Dominic Belmonte in the backfield. They also run him as well, and Jacob Elsner.
Yeah, that is 6. Thank you.
6 or 8. I guess the Elk Grove numbers aren't that easy to see.
Not from here. Same play, same result. Just Hersey just hawking to the ball. 76 for Hersey looks like a pretty big kid.
Sure clogged up the middle on that.
His name's Oleg Simakov, 6'7", 225. I missed him in the pregame.
That's a big kid. All right, 3rd and 9.
3rd down, 9. Let's see if we can open this up a little bit. I know yardage or field position plays a big thing, but got to take a shot. Jansen back to pass. Nice slant.
I think that's
Lucas
about 4. Rogers.
Yeah, Lucas is a sophomore. He's played well this year.
Yeah.
Got maybe 4 or 5 of the 9, so I suspect Elk Grove will punt.
About 4th and 2, maybe. 4th and long 1. Playing conservative, he's going to kick it away.
Yeah, Hersey doesn't have any back yet. Well, there the coaches are screaming. There's your back. So that's Lucas again bunting.
So a couple of runs and a pass and 3 and out for the Grens, it looks like. So kick it away and see if we can get a stop on defense.
We got
77 on the kick. Wow, what a kick.
Yeah, monster kick by
Great
Lucas.
kick. See if they can cover it up.
He's got a seam. Good tackle.
Nice
51.
tackle.
75.
67.
67. That's worth a call.
That's a great tackle.
Romaro Valdeva.
You know, that's a great way for an underclassman to show the coach he's ready to play, make a special teams play
Yeah, right.
like that. That was a great tackle. Nice stop.
So we got 1st and 10 from the Hersey 44.
Sure feel like Elk Grove's got to walk more guys up into the box and show them they're not going to let them run, at least trying.
Yeah. You said they had an attempted pass. I don't remember it, but it's one or none.
Yeah, it was one pass on that first drive. They basically ran the whole time. Boy, we seem like we're 3 yards off the ball, don't we?
Yeah.
What is that? Never seen that before. That seemed to work, though.
Good tackle. We'll
That's
take
a 1 yard gain. Maybe we should line up 3 yards off the ball all the time.
Jacob Elsner in on that tackle. I could not get the other player, but there was a gang tackle there, two of them.
Yeah, boy, they sure seem to be lining up on defense at least 2 yards off the ball.
Yeah, but you know
really
what?
Seen anything like that.
They're giving up a lot of weight and height, so maybe they're not letting these offensive linemen engage that quickly.
Yeah, that's something new. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's a good 2 yards. Elk Grove's been penetrating, that's for sure.
Oh boy, that was a quick hit pass there.
Nice little slant.
About 9 or 10 yard gain.
Well, if you're going to pass Mike into one like this, that's what it's got to be, right?
Yeah, something quick.
I mean, I don't even think you can float screens out there on the long side and it would float away.
They look like a wide receiver screen.
Ondikwe Ugwa is on the far left from us, Mike. He's been penetrating every play.
Yeah, same alignment there. They seem to be the defensive linemen are two yards off the ball.
That cannot be offsides. Not when you're 2 yards off the ball.
That's one positive. You can't jump offsides.
That's going to definitely be a
procedure
call.
That's funny. Yeah, it's hard to jump offsides when you're 2 yards away.
Exactly.
I got to tell you, I've never seen anything like that before. We'll might have to ask the coach after the game if that's something he picked up on, that he thought it would work.
So far, Mike, 1st and 15, call it the 50, football off.
Yeah, full 2 yards off the ball, the defense is.
That looked like
getting a running start into the backfield. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, he just keeps
Gotta
going.
wrap him up.
He's got some Derrick Henry legs going there.
Yeah.
Almost has the 15 yards back, probably 3rd and 2.
Elk Grove made contact with him all the way at the 45, and the kid gained another 8 yards.
They're getting penetration, there's no doubt about it, but these backs, they're almost like scat backs. They're biased before we put our head up. 2nd and 2, excuse me.
They had him 1st and 15. And
yeah. Well, the first contact was at the line of scrimmage.
Now, on a 2nd and 2, I guess they're still going to line up that far. Wow. Super interesting. Back to pass. Oh, he's wide open.
Wide open. Good defense by Elk Grove.
Nice
Did
play
he catch
by
it?
Lucas, but the kid still came down with
Unbelievable.
him. Wow, what a catch.
Lucas Rogers was with him step by step, timed it perfectly, and just could not get the arm in there.
Yeah, that's a heck of a catch.
So that's about a 37-yard touchdown pass into the wind, Mike.
Yeah, this kid's got a good arm, that's for sure.
Hersey doesn't give us whether they're what their year is, so I don't know if he's a senior, junior, or what, but he seems legit.
Yeah, like you said, Lucas was closed on the ball, he had his hand on it, and the kid made a really good play.
Extra point is up again and still good.
Into the wind.
Mike, if I'm not mistaken, the kicker's the quarterback.
Might be.
Because it's 10 and 10.
Kid's a heck of an athlete.
That'll tell you. We might see him on the baseball broadcast in the spring. We'll see him in the winter broadcast in the basketball.
I certainly hope so, yeah, right?
You get one of those athletes. And I think we go back to Miles Osei. You know, you can do everything you want, but every once in a while you got to have like a couple pure athletes on your team that can really, really help out.
Yeah. I think the three-sport athlete is a little bit more rare these days, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of kids are more specialized, but my opinion about the whole thing is you only get to go to high school once, so I think you should probably play as many sports as you possibly can.
Yeah, that's
and have
your
as
thing,
much
right?
fun as you can.
Right.
You know?
More and more studies are out, and it started about 6 years ago that Ohio State will not recruit anybody that wasn't a 2 or 3 sport athlete. A lot of these big schools just don't want the single focus sport.
Yeah, and I think baseball's probably guilty of it the most. With travel baseball, they really want kids to practice all year round, and
Yep.
you only get to be a kid once. So I think it's important kids play more than one sport. Have fun.
Good kick by
This
Hersey.
kid's got a good leg.
Right to about the 12. Good little cutback. He met his match probably
25-yard line.
Or excuse me, yeah, you're right. 25, 26.
Yeah, I was at the Schaumburg game away, and Lucas Rogers had a kickoff return for a touchdown. They called it back on a penalty, unfortunately.
That's too bad. Well, listen, we got 2:40 left in the quarter. It'd be nice to see us take advantage of this win.
Sure would. Mitchie had a nice pass attempt on third down last.
It was a
last
slant.
series, yeah. So maybe we could throw the ball a little bit.
Get somebody downfield, open up.
2 wide receivers, 1 back. Looks like they're actually playing a tight end.
Looks like we got a timeout. Nope. Substitution.
I don't know. Equipment, maybe?
Equipment.
I don't know what
Yeah,
happened
it's
there.
an equipment. They're working on his shoulder pads.
Oh. Kid dropped his mouthpiece on the way in. He's so nervous. It's okay, kid. It's just a game. You'll be fine.
It's a little early.
Oh, boy.
Big snap behind Mitch's head. He's got to fall on it. He
He
does.
did good just to cover it
He
up.
did the smart thing. That lineman that ran in, Mike, is Christian Takuna. 54 comes back, and we know 54 is that Gua. He's a decent player.
Playing a heck of a defensive game.
Well, that snap cost us a few. We're
That's
second
tough.
and 22.
You're already up against it, and to have a mistake like that's tough. So now you're second and long.
Very long.
Gonna have to drop back and throw it now. Second and 22.
Hersey rushes 4. Mitch with a laser beam. Garrett Union out about, I don't know,
10
maybe-
yards, yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like. Got
We'll
back
have
to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll have a 3rd and 11 maybe. Nice pass.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking about being a multiple sport athlete, Mitchie is a pitcher in baseball as well. Mitch Janzik. Got a good arm.
No, Mike. Mitch is one of the best left-handed second basemen I've ever seen in my life.
Well, he his youth travel baseball coach might have let him play second base even though he was a lefty. It's funny though, if you notice about Mitch, he throws the football righty, but he pitches lefty.
Come on.
Yes, he does. So
Ambidextrous. You don't see that too often anymore.
funny story about that kid when we were playing travel baseball, and I was his coach. He asked me, we had 1 game left in our season, and he said, Coach, can I pitch 1 inning righty and 1 inning lefty? And I said, yes, you can.
Why not, right?
And he did it, and he only gave up 1 run.
Not bad.
So he's a versatile athlete. He throws the football righty and pitches lefty. So
Good snap here. Lucas gets off another good punt. This is going to
I think
tail. Get
that's
some
77.
serious yardage.
Oh, wow.
Keep going and then
Look
stop.
at that thing go.
Sit on it like a 60-degree wedge.
Well, that'll help with the field position.
Oh, fantastic by Lucas.
Great job. I don't think it's Lucas. It's 77. I'm going to look that kid's name.
I thought it was 7.
77 is
Colin
Kalinowitz.
Colin is a
He's
lineman,
also the
though.
center, I believe.
Giving Lucas all his credit.
Yeah, that's Colin that kicked the ball. He's 77. That's a heck of a kick.
I
They
gotta
made up
believe-
for the bad snap.
I gotta believe Colin just kicked the longest punt in his entire career.
Might be the Gren's record
Could
punt.
be.
Well, that'll help out the field position.
Yeah, he had a little high draw and then a little backspin.
Yeah, it was like us playing golf on Sundays.
So this would be nice, right? So let's see if Elk Grove can stick something here.
Have you ever seen anything where the defense lines up 2 yards off the ball like
I have
that?
not.
I've never seen it either.
I haven't paid attention much because I'm always trying to find numbers, but it was glaring this week, so I don't think they did it last week.
Huh. Well, let's see if they do it again this series.
I don't know. If you've got the speed and you don't have the weight, it's maybe not a bad idea.
Maybe they saw something on
Let
film.
them fire off the ball and go right after
Those
it.
kids from Hersey definitely look big, so maybe they don't want them, bodying them up so quick,
Right.
and they want a running start at them. They're definitely doing it again. They look like they're 2 yards off the ball.
There's a minute 3 left in this quarter.
Let's see if we can get a stop here.
Hand
It's
off
a
up
run.
the middle.
Up the middle.
Somebody got a piece.
Oh, 52 again.
Carries for the Huskies. Pointed in tackler was Josh Pickett.
Yeah, Josh Pickett again on the tackle. That was a great tackle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, gave up about 8-9 yards.
It'll look like 2nd to 11-yard line.
2nd and 2 from the 11. 35 seconds on a running clock here. They'll get at least one more play in.
Another run.
Right side. Boy, he's got some serious moves.
Wow. That was
First-
a nice run.
First down and probably another first down. About 11, 12 yards easy.
Let's give that kid a shout out. 16 on Hersey. Boy, is he running the ball well.
Yeah, really great lateral.
Ryan Stearns, 5'7", 160 pounds. That's crazy.
He kind of waits for the openings too.
Hey, he runs really well.
Looks like we got a timeout, or we end of the quarter here. We're going to end the quarter. End of the first quarter. It's Hersey 14, Elk Grove 0. Hersey's got the ball to start the second. We'll switch sides here. Now we're going to see if the quarterback
Can throw it the
If he
whole
can
length
throw
of the
it,
field
yeah,
with,
right.
with the wind.
So what we thought was the quarterback kicking is actually, no, excuse me. I still believe the quarterback is their kicker.
Could be,
Hersey,
yeah, but Elk
Hersey.
Grove's punter for sure is
Yeah,
Colin.
Colin.
That was a heck of a punt he let go. He also plays center on the offensive line.
It's good to see the kids out. Second week in a row that I've been here, and the student section is packed. And
Yeah, decent crowd for sure.
it's a big deal after that last year. I felt so sorry for high school and college athletes, and not even athletes, anybody that did extracurricular activities. It was just shut down.
Yeah, and I don't even necessarily think it's the kids that couldn't go to the game. Think about a senior or girl not being able to go to prom or homecoming,
Right.
And and not being able to walk down the aisle in graduation. I think those are the tough things that kids were affected.
Yeah.
The pandemic. But it's great to see. The stands are definitely full here at Elk Grove tonight. Beautiful night for football.
Sure is. Hersey's got a pretty good contingent on their side.
It's 20 on Hersey with the carry there.
Wow, lightning speed. 20's Kursmeyer, excuse me.
Boy, they
Thank you,
surely
Ken.
got a bunch of kids that can run the football.
Sure do. I really wish I had their ages.
28 to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Hersey.
2nd down and 1 at the 37.
Elk Grove's got to do something different here to try and stop the run.
Yeah, I'd like to see something different. To your point,
Still 2 yards off the ball, so they must.
ooh, almost picked off. Good
sure looked
tackle
like
by
it's-
6.
That's Logan Tosterud.
Yeah.
So there's brothers on the field for Elk Grove today. Number 1 is Brady Toster. We talked about him a little bit earlier. He's a senior, and that's his little brother Logan. He's a sophomore. Starting
not
at
that little.
cornerback. Yeah.
Good tackle. I thought for a minute that might have got picked off.
Sure looked like it was close, but he made a nice play to make the tackle. Another Hersey first down though.
Yeah, it's methodical right now.
Yeah, they are running on all cylinders here. Running, passing, they're going down the field at will.
4 is off sides.
Another pass here for Hersey.
Little zone
pressure.
coverage. 10's going to take it on his own. Jimmy McCoo.
Brady Toster pushing him out of bounds there.
Yep. Probably be about 2nd and 4, maybe. Call it 3.
Give the secondary some credit there. He had nowhere to go with the ball, so he took it, tucked it down and ran.
Yeah, on the 2 wideouts, it looks like Elk Grove's running a zone coverage, like a 2-deep zone. Just, you hand them off to your deep help, but so the coverage was there.
No pressure on the
We just couldn't
quarterback,
get any
though, yeah.
penetration.
Yeah. Well, listen, they're doing that 2 yards off the ball for a reason. Probably their offensive line is really good.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
they protected them well there. Back to pass again.
Over the middle. Good cutback by number 3.
Oh boy, breaking
they
a
just-
bunch of tackles.
Just keeps going.
Wow.
Josh Cataldo for Hersey. Yeah, Mike, what do we say yards after catch, right? It looks like Hersey's just...
I think he broke 4 tackles after he caught it.
I do too.
And against a couple of our really good players. Yeah, Hersey must be loaded because they got a bunch of kids that can run with the ball after they got it in their hands.
They're just very quick side to side.
Yeah.
First and 10 on the 37. Draw
Run
play.
again.
Oh, he's got 15.
Untouched for 10 yards.
Yep, another first down for Hersey. Well, we knew Hersey had a good program. We knew that. You told me they were 4-0. The beats of Glenbrook, North or South, and Lincoln Way. And those schools are perennial good teams.
Oh, yeah. Draw from a lot. You know, they got a lot of kids at those schools as well, you know. But, yeah, now we see why they're 4-0.
Yeah, I agree.
They are going down the field at will.
Well, it looks like a complete team.
For sure. Good running game, good passing game. Protect the quarterback well. I don't even think we've touched him one time other than shoving him out of bounds.
78 on their offensive line. Metling is 6'6".
Pitch right here.
Yeah, they are fast off the ball.
I think it's a credit to their line. They're blocking well. We're not laying a hand on the ball carrier for 8 or 9 yards.
Maybe I'd like to see, you know, it's 14-0. We still got some time here, but I'd like to see maybe more than 4. 4 down line. Just a small blitz, a corner blitz. I mean, something's got to change, right, Mike?
I think you got to walk more guys up to the line of scrimmage, but I'm no football coach. 3 down linemen when you're giving up that many yards doesn't seem like enough. Another run here.
Nice run. Nice run again. Should be first and goal at the 5, I believe. Maybe not. Second and 1, Mike.
Yeah, 2nd and 1. Still get a first down without scoring.
If I'm Hersey, this is where I send somebody to the corner. You know, a little draw play, and cornerbacks have got to be thinking run here.
Well, the way they've been running the ball, I don't know why it'd stop. Another sideline warning for somebody. I think against Hersey.
It's against Hersey now.
It's a popular call tonight.
I guess. You know, these $7 million fields, maybe they give them a little more room, huh? It's a little cramped down there. 3 in motion. Got a flag. Touchdown, Hersey.
Yeah.
Let's see what that call is. Might be a procedure, Mike, or an offsides. Or, excuse me, false start.
False start.
False start, yeah.
I'll back him up a little bit.
All right. 3rd and 6. 2nd and 6, excuse me.
Boy, a turnover here would be really good.
Sure would.
Hate to go down 3 scores. So, John, I was made aware that we lost a long-time Elk Grove football fan. Mr. Shannon, I heard, passed away this year.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And what a great guy he was. That guy was Mr. Elk Grove. I know his daughter, Sheila Starr. They live over behind the hospital. But Mr. Shannon, I think, was at every baseball game, basketball game, football game. That guy was an Elk Grove fixture. And what a great guy and a big loss for our community.
When I was a kid, he was my CCD teacher, my baseball coach.
Really?
Yeah. My basketball coach. I mean, he did it all. He was one of those volunteers.
Super nice guy.
Super volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will be missed. They have a great family that's still rooted here in Elk Grove Village.
Yep. But like I said, there wasn't a sporting event at Elk Grove that guy wasn't at for my whole life, really, and I'm 52. So
Hersey right up the middle, touchdown.
Yeah.
That's 3 scores now. Yeah, Mr. Shannon was one of those guys that could not say no nor wanted to say no. And the oddity of it was he remembered everybody's first name.
Yep.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, really nice guy.
Sure was.
The world is a much duller place without a guy like that, and understood community, I think, too, right? You know, being a part of things. And
back when it wasn't in. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about his passing, and I was sad to hear it.
Extra point is up.
Boy, this kid's got a leg. He might have kicked that out of the stadium. did.
He did. So,
Wow.
Elk Grove goes down 21-0. They're going to get the ball.
Into the wind now.
7:45 left. Let's see what they got. Mike, if that kicker in this quarter or the third quarter, right, he can possibly hit a 45, 50-yarder with this wind because he's got a leg.
Yeah, I think it's definitely
He
feasible.
really does have a leg.
Yeah, Elk Grove's got to put a drive together here. Sorry at home, folks. It's windy out here. I'm sure you can hear it in our mics, but we got to put something together here. You don't want to give the ball back to that offense. Try to move the ball down the field, get a score, and stay in this game. Because they sure are tough. Now let's see if Mitch Jansen can gather the troops here and put something together.
Yep. Kickoff coverage has got your regulars, right? 6'7", or 6'7", Ewan, Lucas Rogers, Elsner.
I don't know who 34 is, but we'll give him a shout out here. We'll look him up, but that's definitely Lucas Rogers back deep, and 34 is
Diego Avila.
All right. Let's put something together, boys.
Hersey's got a little funky lineup here for the
sure
kickoff.
do. Their kickoff lineup is.
And he went deep with it. Not as good a kick as I thought.
All right, Lucas, come on.
Sideline creates the contact. Mike got him 3 extra yards.
Yeah, he's out to the
That's what
33.
you'll see, like you say in the film. He initiated, got 3 more yards.
Yeah, Lucas is a sophomore, and he's doing a heck of a job.
Yeah. I watched him play basketball, some feeder basketball for about a year, and
he's another
very
kid,
good athlete and tough.
Yeah, another kid we've been talking about. He's a baseball player, plays football.
Basketball, too.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. He's a young kid. Elk Grove's got a bunch of young kids out there, so you're playing a tough team in Hersey here, but in a couple of years after playing teams like this, they're going to be pretty good.
All right, same setup. I'd like to see Tosser get the ball over the middle. And it's one of your best players.
Yeah, agreed.
He's playing more of a lineman.
Oof. Boy.
Brady's playing more of a lineman than he is anything, but I swear last week he had a
plays
couple
tight
catches.
end,
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I think he's being recruited to college as a tight end. And
I can see that.
Yeah, well, he's 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
And he's a good athlete. He can run.
And he'll put some weight on.
Yes, sir. Well, if he hangs out with us, we can pack some weight on.
Yeah, right. Larry brings the donuts every Sunday. We sit down and eat them.
God bless Larry Britton.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I think that's the first Larry Britton reference on Elk Grove television. I'm going to tell him that, too.
Oh, let's hope he's watching.
He is.
Another throw by Mitch.
Wide open. Nice spin.
Be like 3rd and 3.
Yeah, there was contact, but he caught another 3 yards just with the spin play.
Got to put together a sustained drive here. Cannot give that offense the ball back.
Looks like we got about a 3rd and 3.5. Call it 4.
Yeah.
Well, they're calling it 3rd and 2. That looks like a heck of a long 2, but we'll go
you're
with it.
really in a pickle here too. You don't want to go for it and not make it and give them the ball back with that position. But at the same point, if you don't do something soon, got to get a
It's
first
back.
down here.
He's looking down.
Let it go.
Someone's open. Oh, Luke Crimmins. He's on his team as well.
Yeah, that was Lucas Rogers again.
Lucas went to, he did a little stop on a curl, and then he started bugging towards the end zone. Put up the arm, but the pass was just
looks like he's
over
gonna
his
kick
head.
it away. Yeah, so that's Colin. Colin plays center, and he looks like he also punts. He had a monster punt.
He sure did. 77 yards,
Yeah,
same as his
time.
number.
Now we're going into the wind. So.
Number 77. That's Colin Koinowitz.
Yeah, I don't know, Mike. You're down 21. Maybe you do one run, try to get 2 or 3.
Maybe a fake here or something.
I'll be interested to see where Hersey gets this ball to start their drive. If it's within where it's at now, maybe going forward a couple times would have been the call. But timeout Elk Grove.
Sure think maybe they might have had a fake on because they had to take a timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see Elk Grove go for it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it sure seems it doesn't matter where you give them the ball, they're going to take it down and score. So I don't know if you go for it on 3rd and 3 or do you kick it away?
I guess it's 4th and 2 now. I guess what I'm saying is on 3rd and 2, try a run, something, get it to be inches, and then go, because your net off this punt's probably going to be 10 yards less than what you have now.
Yeah, and like you were talking about a little bit ago, I think we need to get Brady Tostert involved here. He's good athlete, tall, playing tight end. Try and get the ball to him. But it's tough. They're doing the best they can.
Yeah. Well, Colin's going to give it a go this time. I think this is for legit.
Well, if they were going to fake, they're surely going to expect it now after
Yeah.
the timeout.
Yeah.
Cat's out of the bag.
Wind is howling into Colin's face.
Yeah.
Straight in. Good snap. Takes his time.
You got good kick away.
Yeah, gets off.
Nobody back for it either. Let it roll, boys.
It's going to be another 45, 50 yard.
Down to the 20 almost.
40 some.
That's good kick. Nice job, Colin.
So far, he's the Chick-fil-A player of the day.
The punt. If the punter's the player of the game, that's not a good sign.
Positive vibes.
That was a heck of a kick into the wind. I'll give him that.
We'll see if Mr. Gramps gives us a yardage here. You know, I always thought Ken was so good, and he is, believe me, but I sat up there one time. He's got 3 spotters.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, it's
That's
awesome.
Unfair.
I don't think he has the ice. He probably sees like us.
Hey,
Lincoln is a spotter.
When you're a legend of a softball coach like him, you don't have to explain anything.
Yeah.
You should have spotters.
When you have Hall of Fame said before your name, that's
He
enough
truly
said.
does. He truly does. I've known Ken Graham since I was a kid. He was my grandfather's neighbor, and he's a heck of a softball coach.
Good.
He is a legend. He's a living legend.
Good tackle by Elk Grove there. Good pursuit. Gang tackle.
Yeah, got to tighten up the run defense. Try and get a stop here. Don't want to let them score again before half. Try and stay in the game here.
I don't know, Mike. If I'm Hersey, I'm using this wind and just you're trying to put it out of.
Yeah, but God, the way they've
Put out
been
of
running
reach.
the ball, you sure hate to freaking throw
Yeah.
it and turn it over, you know. But here they go. They're dropping back to pass, letting it go.
It's open, but over his head. Nostradamus.
The wind didn't help him. It made him overthrow.
I like that on 2nd and 7, personally. It is Hersey and it's against Elk Grove, but I think that's a good call.
Yeah, keeping them off balance on that. Got to get a stop here. Got to tighten up.
Stop or turnover would be fun.
That would be really good.
3rd
I
and
think
7.
you're up 3 scores. You're definitely taking a risk throwing the ball, but
5:24 left in this first half.
sure looks like they're lining up to throw. 3rd and 7 or 8.
Maybe a little quarterback draw.
Back to throw.
He
No
is gonna
pressure.
throw. Side out over the middle. Nice catch, and man, yards after.
Boy, that kid is quick.
Sure is. He had a Grenadier in his hip pocket when he caught it, and by the time I looked up, he was 4
left
yards
him.
away.
Yeah, he sure did. That's number 3 for Hersey. Boy, that kid is quick. Not a very big kid, but man, when he catches the ball, he moves.
Braden Smith, 140 pounds, all of 5'1".
There you go, kids. You don't have to be big to play football. That kid is good. Fast helps. Can't teach fast.
1st and 10 here. 5:14.
Come on,
left.
EG.
Going to it again. Over the middle. Wide open. He bounces
got a hand
it
on
in.
the ball there. Looked like
Yeah.
Elsner got a hand on the pass.
It's a good start.
Yep. Need to get a stop here. So what's the rules in high school football as far as how it's a running clock when you get up a certain amount of points?
I believe it's 40.
Wow.
Elk
Let's
Grove,
hope we don't see that.
Well, Elk Grove had it last week. They were up 40 against Maine East, and they had the running clock on the opponent. He's passing
Pass-
again,
back to
wide
pass.
open.
Oh, he's open,
wide
too.
open down the
Wow.
sideline. Great catch.
Boy,
6.
over the shoulder catch. Put it right on the numbers.
Carter Hansen.
Boy, that quarterback's got a good arm, and that was a heck of a throw and catch, pitch and
Yeah.
catch there. It's impressive to watch. I mean, sure don't want to see the Grens go down 4 scores here, but that kid's a good athlete.
Yeah, that pass was right where it needed to be.
Sure did, yeah. And they look like they're lining up to throw it again. They're going to use the wind. I don't blame them.
I don't either.
Double play fake and drop the pass to pass.
Got to be a false start, right, with the whistle?
Like you said earlier, can't be defensive offsides because we're 2 yards off the ball.
I forgot about that already. We're on a weird angle, but you're absolutely right.
Sure seems like the only thing slowing down the Hersey offense is the refs.
Is the Hersey offense.
Yeah.
Get your stuff together.
Boy, that was a double run fake, and he was dropping back to pass there.
Yeah, I don't think they're letting their foot off the gas. 22 in motion, 23 in motion.
That's a run. Untouched again for
Yeah.
7-8 yards.
He not only gets to the second level, he gets to that cornerback
And he's
level.
real patient when he runs.
Yeah.
It's not like he's flying up the field. He's just kind of letting the hole open and walking through it.
Yep. Jacob Elsner on the tackle.
Second and 5, so we'll go to 10 yards.
Grens really need to tighten up, get a stop here.
Yeah, something positive to go into halftime. Oh, they got some pressure finally.
Oh, what a hit. A little overthrow there.
Yeah.
Elsner gave him a little bit of pressure, got him out of the pocket, but he took a shot to do it. Get up, Jacob.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right.
He's a tough kid.
It wasn't an illegal play, but it was definitely a blind side
Oh,
in Jacob's mind.
That was a good hit.
I don't think he saw him at all.
Mm-mm.
I think his eyes lit up because the quarterback was in reach. And
Yeah. That's a heck of a block by 22 to protect his quarterback. And
Yep.
Jake will shake that off and keep playing.
3rd and 6. Here's your stop, Mike. Still only 3 guys down lineman.
Yep. Back to pass again. All the time in the world. Always going to go.
Yeah, why not? Good run. First down. So 3 down linemen, and it looks like there's 6 offensive linemen. You can't put pressure on that way. Just no chance.
Yeah, that sure seems like it's been Elk Grove's defense for the last couple of years, and we give up a lot of yards running. I don't profess to know, what that defense is, but when you're giving up that many yards of rushing, it sure seems like you should get more guys walked up into the box and try and stop the run.
I think if you had the bodies like their offensive line has, I think it might work.
Yeah, we seem to have 3 guys in the box, and everybody else is kind of, a few yards up back off the ball.
Yep.
And back to
There's
pass
some pressure.
again. A little bit of pressure. Jacob Elsner's doing a good job of pressuring the quarterback.
say,
I'll tell you
guess
what,
who?
There's a block in the back. No
Guess
call
who?
there.
Jacob Elsner's not giving up. That's for sure.
Down to the 5-yard
Now,
line.
like I said, he's a tough kid. He's going to keep coming back for more.
2nd and 2.
Oh, looks like we got an injured Gren on the sidelines over here. The stretcher out for him. Hopefully somebody's okay.
I didn't notice that,
Can't
Mike.
catch a number.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
We'll try to get you a number, but I can't
Yeah,
see
I'm
it.
not sure who it is either, but certainly don't want to have anybody miss any time or be hurt.
No.
Maybe Josh Pickett? I don't know. I can't see it. I haven't seen 52 on the field.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's fair to even
Yeah.
give a number.
Well, as soon as we see who it is, we'll
Touchdown,
let
Hersey.
everybody know. Yeah, another score.
3rd and 1.
1 yard plunge.
All right, that's 4 in the first half. I got to believe they'll go for the extra point again. Kick it.
Elk Grove, nothing.
Well, let's see what the adjustments are. There's got to be some sort of adjustment, right?
You'd think so. It looked like we were throwing the ball pretty well, even though we were going into the wind.
I thought so too.
Now that you're down 4 scores, I don't think you have any choice.
I thought so too. I thought Mitch was throwing the ball pretty well. Dinks and dunks, sidelines, Brady over the middle, just kind of change it up a little bit.
Sustained drive, something to eat up some clock. Can't just keep giving the ball back to this offense. They're too high
Good
powered.
snap. Another bomb.
Boy, this kid's really got a leg.
Sure does. All right. Elk Grove will get the ball back with, they don't have the timeouts up there, but I think they've got all but one, 2:43 left.
Yeah, they burned a timeout on that
Yep.
punt.
Or the fake punt,
Yeah.
whatever it was going to
The
be.
non-fake punt. Well, let's see if Miles and Mitch can come up with something here and move the ball down the field a little bit. Maybe get a score before half.
whoever's down there, Mike, they're taking their time.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a major injury.
Well, I think if it was serious, they probably would have got him out of here quicker.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
hopefully he's okay, whoever it is. We'll try and let everybody know once we see who it is.
See Jim Crimmins in the stands. His son, Luke Crimmins, alumni Shane and Matt Crimmins. Jim's done his fair share of sports for Elk Grove TV. Good guy, good family.
Another pillar of the community.
All right.
Hersey's got a unique lineup for their kickoff.
They haven't kicked a squib yet, so I don't expect one here, especially with the wind.
With that kid's leg, I'd be kicking it as far as I could too.
Another good kick. Going to Lucas again.
Get upfield, kid.
Yeah, Lucas had about 3-4 yards and the separation closed quickly. We're going to be at about the 27, 28, Mike.
Yep. Boy, 76 on Hersey is a big kid. Is that the kid you called out earlier? Wow.
Yeah.
So he plays both ways, DNO line, huh?
6'6".
Yeah, that's a big kid there.
Yep. He's right in the middle, gumming up the middle.
Let's see if we can get Brady involved in the offense here.
One back set. Brady's off the line of scrimmage, number 1.
Mitch on the run, nowhere to go.
Quarterback draw and just gobbled up. I'm hoping next game we do, Mike, we possibly see one Tom Maglione as the referee.
Wow.
He's been seen in the 214 referee schedule as of late.
Well, I'm used to seeing Tommy on the baseball field, but I know he does high school football as well.
He did a game a couple years ago that I called, and I told him to tape it, and he called me after the game. He was not too happy with me.
Because you gave him a call out?
I gave more than a few. This wasn't the best called game I've ever seen.
Oh.
No. Tom's a great referee and a very good baseball umpire.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, when we went to Cooperstown, Tom was our, you have to provide an umpire. And Tommy went with our group when we were 12. And he told me that was one of his best vacations ever. He's a baseball guy.
He is an absolute nut.
And, you know, all the umpires stay in one barrack area in Cooperstown. And he said he truly loved it.
Yeah, he's up to D1 now in baseball.
Yeah, I think he does college baseball.
He does. That's saying a lot.
Great guy.
2nd and 10, Elk Grove with the ball. Let's see what Mitch can put up here. I know it's into the wind, but we got to try something. I think he's got a strong enough arm for something over the middle, and he is. Back to pass and just swarmed.
Oh, Mitchie is not going to be happy after this game.
Nope.
Nowhere to go with the football and no protection.
It's less than 3 seconds right now.
The best defense against that Hersey offense is going to be to move the ball if you're Elk Grove.
Maybe something out of the pocket.
Can't just give them the ball back because they are too high-powered.
You know, get Mitch running to the right.
Move him around a little bit. I agree with that.
Yeah, something. Just got to find some space and time.
Third and 15 here.
Just back to pass. There's a little pressure. He's got some room. Throws it up in the air, out of bounds. Looks like the referee got in the way too.
Yeah, he's retreating there, trying to make the best of it. But
all right, we got 1:38 left in the half. We're definitely going to be punting this ball into the wind. I'll be interested to see what we get out of Hersey's offense.
Boy, Elk Grove has not been able to put much offense together tonight. Whether that's because Hersey's D is that good or you know, we just don't got it together. But boy, oh boy, can't keep giving them the ball back.
Yeah, good snap. Punt not as good as his previous, but the wind got it. Got up in the wind and just took it dead sideways. We're going to be at the 45 of Hersey. So Hersey's going to get the ball inside the 50-yard line. You're up 4 scores, Mike. It's high school football. What do you do as the Hersey coach?
Boy, I would sit my starters. Those kids are good.
I've said 1,000 times, and you'd be surprised how many coaches come out and just light it up.
Yeah, Well, you know, there's competitors on the other side of the ball too. You don't want to anger the other team and have somebody take a shot at your players, especially when they're that good. You know, but yeah, it looks like he's marching his starters back out here.
Yep.
You know, maybe he's going to let them play the first half.
Single back set. Little play action. Little screen play.
Yeah, wide receiver screen. Oh boy, broke 4 or 5 tackles.
Yeah,
to 11.
good tackle. The end tackle was by Joseph Calibers. I believe that's pronunciation.
Yeah, 11 on Hersey there. What a run after the catch.
Yeah.
It's been all night. Their guys definitely do not go down on first contact. Back to pass again.
Same play, left side. Better pursuit by Elk Grove here. Maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah, that was Logan Tostert on the coverage. Kept his feet, didn't fall for the fake, forced him right out of bounds. A nice play by Logan. Sophomore at Elk Grove. Got to stop here before the half.
1st and 9. The real deal's 1 minute and 11. A minute 11 left.
Back to pass again. They're going
He's
for
looking
more.
end zone. He's looking end zone right before it. Right over to defender. Right over to defender.
Boy, that
Good
was
pass.
the halfback, I think, 16.
That was a very slow developing play.
Just kind of threw it up over the Elk Grove defender and went up and got it. Was the halfback down the field.
He had quite a bit of time to throw that ball.
Yeah, they're getting no pressure on the quarterback at all.
No. 1st and 5 from the 5. Call it quarterback draw, Mike. Nope, back to pass. Bullet. Touchdown.
Wow, this kid's got a gun.
He sure does.
Oh boy.
That was a bullet.
That's at number 3 again, I believe. That kid's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, sure is. 34-0 before we had the extra point kick.
Well, this is what Elk Grove was up last week, 35-0 at the half, and
Yep.
now they're facing that deficit. So, you know, in 1 week's time, you're on the other side of the coin.
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
We're the bug today.
Yeah, so far.
Well, gonna have to make some changes, some adjustments at half. Or,
I agree. There's got to be something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And maybe we're not seeing it, Mike. Maybe we don't see the personnel that they're doing. We can't really tell from up here, but yeah, you're gonna have to come out with some little mini game plan within the game plan. You know, it doesn't have to be a win at this point. It's just got to be a couple small wins.
Yeah.
Carry that on to next week, put it on film, say, hey, look, guys, this worked.
You know, just moving the ball down the field
Sure.
would be a positive at this point. Got to get some offense going. Can't keep your defense on the field the whole night. Hersey's offense too good.
All right, I'm going to guess they're going to Lucas because they haven't not done it all night long. Lucas has had some positive yardage on these kickoffs.
Well, like we talked about earlier, he's a good athlete.
Yep, for sure.
Sophomore playing varsity. Saw him run one back earlier this year at Schaumburg. You can surely do it at any time.
I'd like to see him
Gotta
rip
get
one
some
off
blocking.
here, right? I'd like to see him rip one off here.
And put a spark in the stands, that's for sure.
Carson goes to Luke again. Luke gets out to about the 28-yard line. Good 10, 12 yards. Positive chunks. Chunks of yardage, that's what we need. Mike, with 42 seconds, I don't want to say take a knee, but I would say just a running play.
Yeah.
Get in and kind
Yeah.
of adjust a little.
Surely don't want to throw a pick here.
No.
And add to the
No.
deficit.
Single back set, little handoff. Garrett Ewan just gets
Oh,
hammered.
he fumbled the ball.
I think he was down. Yeah, referee's calling, or lineman's calling second down.
Yeah. I think that's Dominic Belmonte.
We're gonna have a personal
Number 8.
foul on Hersey, Mike.
Yeah, I see a flag flew out late there.
I think an 18-year-old gave an old guy a little too much lip.
Well, us old guys don't like that from young guys.
No, we don't.
That's unsportsmanlike. Looks looks like it's going to be 15 yards.
Yeah?
I think probably the Hersey kids thought he fumbled the ball.
Yeah, they had told him 3 times, and he still was arguing it. So
That was Dominic Belmonte on the run. Like we talked about, the last thing you want to do right now is turn the ball over.
No
Got to
question.
hang on to the ball.
25.3 left in the half. Wind, as you can hear, folks, is really kicked up here. Elk Grove will get that wind in the 4th quarter. Hersey will have it in the 3rd, I believe. There is a line of storms out there, but I still, Mike, I'm no weatherman, but I still think we got an hour and a half.
We've
before
been
that
lucky
gets
so
us.
far.
Yeah,
Mitchie back to throw. Scrambling
that surprised
around.
me a little bit. Maybe that's what they're looking for positivity. Boy, Garrett cannot get open tonight. It was such a difference between last week and this week.
Yeah, difference in athletes, you know.
For sure.
Hersey's clearly loaded, and they are good on offense and defense.
It'll be interesting to see this over the course of the next 4 or 5 weeks to see where Hersey lands.
Yeah, I mean, our offense went up and down the field last week, and they are struggling to move the ball tonight. So Hersey's defense must be that good.
76 for Hersey. I think
Boy, that's a big kid.
he just
huh?
gets bigger every time I look up.
Well, now he's closer. He's on the 40-yard line.
Oleg Semenkov.
He sounds like a big kid.
Maybe it's the multifocals. I got him in. I got him in my sights.
That kid looks like he could definitely probably play on the next level.
Oh, for sure. I've been watching his footwork, and it's solid. He's not lumbering. You know, you get to a D1, D2, even D3, and you have somebody work with your footwork, and you never know.
Yeah, you get a big kid like that, and if he's got good feet, that always helps.
All right, if I'm Coach Osei, I am taking a knee at this point. We'll get this half over with, get in, talk to the troops.
Yeah, they're going to need to regroup, try and put together some drives and keep that Hersey offense off the field. Boy, if I'm the Hersey coach, I don't know. As good as those kids are playing, I'd let some of the underclassmen play in the second half and give them an opportunity to make sure you don't get any of those other kids injured.
I've said it 1,000 times about high school sports. You got 65 kids over there, and if you took them and you can't find and get them on the field at some point, you shouldn't have taken them.
Well, we used to always say that in baseball. There's surely a game where you can pitch a kid. Either you're getting beat or you're beating somebody pretty good.
It happens often. Wide open. Good throw by Mitch. Good recognition. Lucas Rogers.
Yeah, good catch.
Just out of bounds with 6 seconds to go, right at about the 48 of Hersey.
Yeah, it's hard for Mitch to get a lot on that ball thrown into the wind when he's backpedaling. So
That was a legit throw.
looks like he's trying to move him out of the pocket now a little bit. But
Yeah, good.
he's got to step up and throw. He's not going to be able to throw into the wind off the back foot like that. 6 seconds to go in the half here.
Looks like they're going to have no back set, 4 wide receivers. And there they go, sending out 5 with toss
That's a
through.
good throw. Oh, boy.
8.
Don't want to see that.
No, 67's flying to the ball. Boy, they got sideways movement. Holy mackerel.
Don't want to let
There
him
we
score.
go.
Oh, nice tackle. Darren Ewan, I think, on the tackle.
Not what we wanted, Mike, but 67 is Romero Valdia.
Oh, number 4 was on the tackle there.
67 was flying to the ball
Yeah.
from the other side of the field. Well, folks, that's the end of the first half. Huskies 35, Elk Grove nothing. We're going to take a timeout and come back when the second half starts, and maybe we'll get something going here. We appreciate you watching. Stay with us. Thanks. Welcome back, everybody, here at Elk Grove High School for Hersey Elk Grove football. Hersey Mike just had a great first half, obviously. I mean, we're down.
Really impressive.
Yeah. You're down 5 scores, but we talked about it at half. There's a couple wins at the end there, and let's see what Elk Grove comes back out with.
Yeah, I think the best defense for Hersey's offense is for Elk Grove to get some offense going and move the ball. You got to keep their offense off the field.
Mike, when I was coming in tonight, I ran into Mr. Murphy, the principal here at Elk Grove. What an engaging character that guy is. He's just
Paul Kelly,
or Paul Kelly. Excuse me.
Paul Kelly. Yeah,
He's just an amazing guy.
he is a good guy. I like him a lot.
The whole staff here, you know, he'll give credit to his staff, but it all starts with him. He remembers everybody's names. He has some fun. Hey, Mike, there we are on air.
Hey, how are you?
Nobody has any. They all know who I am with the hood on.
But to his credit, I've seen him out at multiple sporting events. I've seen him at baseball games.
He's traveled down. Anybody that makes a state tournament in this school, he will do everything humanly possible to get down and see them, even if it's for 10, 15 minutes, which is
he's
just
doing
says
a great
lot
job.
for him.
Yeah, nice guy, smart, doing a great job.
And Jackie Randall, and I know I had this, just the name of it. I call it the head athletic director. They call it something different, but she's done a phenomenal job too since taking over from Bob Murphy. She's always has a lot of accolades within the district and within the state. She's done a very nice job here.
Nice.
Hey, before I forget, I got Vanessa, Ross, Debbie, Joey, and Scott. These are all Elk Grove TV employees. They do such a good job. We talk about it all the time. They have a lot more to do than just high school football. They do so many different things. They put on a really nice production. It's not as easy as people think.
I got to tell you, this is the first time I've ever done a game with you, John, and I'm impressed. It's quite a production.
It is.
Sure.
Absolutely. A lot of work. They're here, you know, if I can remember my email, they're here probably 3:30, 4 o'clock, and they'll be here at least an hour and a half, 2 hours after game time. Put in a lot of work, a lot of weekend stuff too.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a bigger production than I anticipated. It's very cool, and nice that people in Elk Grove can watch the game. I think it's probably good for the kids too. Maybe if they DVR it, they can watch film.
Oh, I've had a lot of critiques from my last game about some friends that said they DVR'd it.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get them when I get home.
Yeah. I got a name and a number wrong at one point. Heard from that gentleman.
Well, listen, you do the best you can.
All in good fun. There's Joe Dixon. I love Joe Dixon. He's been around here, this athletic department, for years and years, Mike.
Listen, Joe was in the athletic department when I went to high school here.
Yeah.
I am an alum. I graduated in 1987, and he was part of the baseball program and football back then. And he, talking about pillars of the community, you know, earlier we talked about Mr. Shannon. That kid has been around a long time. I call him a kid. I'm sure he's older than me.
And me.
You know?
Great to see Joe out. I've had a lot of conversations with Joe over the years at different events. Good man.
Yep.
All right, well, Elk Grove's going to get the ball. They're not going to have the win with them. But let's see if we can. Let's start out with a couple first downs in a row, Mike. I mean, that's what the coach's staff has to key in.
Got to build some confidence.
Correct. First squib kick of the night. Taken at the 25. Taken down at the 25. That's a late hit, Mike. I'd call that all day against Hersey. It doesn't look like they're going to pull a flag.
Well, that was number 13 for Elk Grove. I think that's Danny Gaskell, and I promised his dad I'd give him a shout out, so there it is. That was a nice job by Danny. Picked it up, made a positive return out of it.
That is Danny Gaskell.
Danny's a tough kid, too.
That's one less phone call we're going to get tomorrow.
Scratch that one off the list.
Right. All right, Mitchell Janzik, same offense as before. Single back set. Split wide, right and left. It's going to be a little handoff here.
Run to Dominic Belmonte.
Yeah. He got about to the line of scrimmage, Mike, and then just a wall, a sea of humans.
Yeah.
Both his and his others.
Yeah, their defensive line is definitely in our backfield. You know, Dominic had nowhere to go there.
Well, 76 is 6'6". The tackle's probably 6 foot.
Yeah, they got some big kids on the line, that's for sure.
Yeah, they do.
They are controlling the line of scrimmage, defensively and offensively.
Some sort of misdirection. That's it. They're getting him out of the pocket. It's a little quarterback run. Not going far.
Nope. Looks like no gain or a loss of one, I'd say.
Mitch is running to the sideline, and I get it, but just maybe a little cutback, or I'm not saying there's a lot of room there, but just a little something different.
Tough sledding in there.
Yep.
Well, looks like 3rd and 11.
injured player in the first half, Mike. I couldn't tell who it is, and I don't want to speculate, but he has not left the field. He's still on the field, which is a really good sign. So the athletic trainers are working on him, and we hope he's okay.
Janczyk back to pass to Lucas Rogers for a first down. Nice. That's what we need. We need some first downs.
Mike, that passes into probably a 25-mile-an-hour wind, and it was a
gunned
bullet.
it in there.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. Let him loose. Let him loose.
Yeah, we need to see more of that. Elk Grove's gotta have a sustained drive here.
All right, so
need to move the ball.
We said little winds, right? So there's a first down into the wind, and the wind is a factor. I know I've said it a couple times, but I can't tell you enough how heavy that wind is. That was a good play.
Well, we were talking about the quality of the production here. Our guy brought us up some covers for our microphone, so hopefully you don't hear the wind as much for the second half, but it seems to be better already.
I agree. That's Scott.
Nice work, Scott. All right, first down here.
He's going to quarterback draw. If he escapes, he's got something. He just couldn't do it. Another couple late hits. They finally threw that piece of laundry, Michael.
Yeah, that was a little uncalled for there.
I think Hersey's just getting kind of used to getting away with it. It's nice to see a flag. Put an end to it.
Yeah, you don't want to get anybody hurt.
No.
Personal foul against Hersey there. Looked like a hit after the play. Well, let's see if Elk Grove can respond and put together a drive here. Compete.
Mitch jumped up after that late hit. It's good to see.
Well, Mitch is a competitor. He's a tough kid. I'm sure he is not happy with the result so far in the first half. So, see if he can rally his troops, get them on the board.
Going to get a first down of that, obviously, personal foul. We're right on the cusp, Mike, of a little rain here. We're going to get through it, though.
I checked the radar at halftime. We're going to be lucky if we don't get rained on. It's definitely moving our way. We could use the rain here, though. It's been a little dry.
Thank God for AstroTurf. A little draw play.
Dominic Belmonte on the carry there.
Got a couple yards and then just gets pushed back. And that's where they're going to spot the ball, about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it sure seems like those quick runs up the middle are just tough. Not going anywhere against that Hersey line. They have really clogged it up.
54 Guru is now on the left side. He's got a small limp, but he is not coming out of the game. He looks like a pretty tough kid as well.
Second and long.
I find it hard to believe Brady hasn't touched the ball yet. Here's the pass out to Lucas. What a catch.
I think he forced him out, but what a heck of a play. He hauled that in. What an effort by Lucas Rogers there.
Side judge, but you're right, Mike, they're bringing it back. That was a really great catch. He spun, more than 180 to get it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good throw by Mitch Janczyk there, too, into the wind, and just ran out of real estate. That's a heck of a play by Lucas, but just couldn't get his feet down. We need to see more of that. We need to stretch the field, move the ball down the field.
3rd and 11.
Step
there
up.
There he goes.
Oh, that a nice run by Mitch Janczyk there. Moving the chains. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucked it down and ran for a first down. That's a nice play by Mitch Janczyk.
That did not look like it was going to have that much yardage in the play when Mitch started.
This is what we talked about. This is what we need. We need to move the chains, keep their offense off the field. Nice
Correct.
drive so far. Helped by a penalty, but nice drive by Elk Grove. Couple of first downs.
Mike, Mitchell's a senior or a junior?
Mitchell is a junior.
Yeah, I see him and Lucas next couple of years, next year.
Yeah.
This could be fun to watch.
Another design quarterback run here. Got a few yards, 4 or 5.
Yeah, now I know why he's been trying to get him out. Is it when Mitchell gets into space, he's got some move and some speed.
Yeah. Like a gain of 4 or 5 there.
Well, we talked about it, right? This is the opening kickoff, correct?
Yep.
We're down into the 34-yard line.
I'd build a lot of confidence if Elk Grove can go down and get a score here.
I think Coach Osei would be the first to tell you that this entire season probably is all about learning. I like what I see start the second half.
So far, so good, John.
Doesn't look like Hersey's taking out any of their starters either. Nice little counter play.
That was a positive couple yards for Dominic there, it looked like.
Should be
Nice
about
strong run.
3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 maybe. They're calling it 3rd and 6 again, so no gain on that play. Throw the ball, Michael.
Yeah,
We've had some success. A little something out near a sideline.
I think it looks like most of our success on offense has been when he's, moving the pocket a little bit. He's getting Mitch out in space.
Agreed.
He's got an option to throw or run. But I agree with your comment a little bit ago. We certainly got to get the ball to Brady at some point. They must have scouted him pretty well. Fall on the ball.
Yep, Elk Grove's got the ball. Smart play. 67 Elk Grove.
So now you're 4th and
Romeroville.
12 maybe.
Valdea.
I think they're going to have to go for it at this point.
Yeah, I think you're in that spot. Although you got a little. No, Mitchell's out there. I think it's a field position game too, Mike. I mean, you're 4th and 12.
You're on the positive end of the field. I don't think going for it here is all that bad of an idea.
Punt's not going to net you much anyway. Not with this win. Got a timeout by Hersey. They saw something they didn't particularly care for.
I think they might have caught him off guard there. I think Hersey thought that Elk Grove was going to punt the ball. And clearly going to go for it, being down 5 scores.
Rightfully
Hey,
so.
John, in the first half, I brought up, an Elk Grove guy that we lost, and I want to shout out to another great Elk Grove person that we lost, and it was actually my mom. Lost my mom in February, Carol Worth, one of the nicest ladies you'll ever meet. All 4 of her kids, me being the last, went to Elk Grove High School. We all graduated here. And, like Mr. Shannon, my mom was a fixture at Elk Grove sporting events, seeing her grandkids.
Yeah, didn't she used to watch little kids?
She did, yeah. She watched a bunch of kids at her house, and
Yep.
a lot of those kids went to Elk Grove High School.
Yep.
And
she always had a smile, Mike, always.
Yeah, she was a great lady, and we all miss her and love her. And another person that's all about the community that we're missing now. So wanted to make sure I mentioned her as well.
Janzik's back to pass. Pump fake,
Oh,
sideline
good
Lucas.
throw to Lucas. Oh, just couldn't come up with it.
He's not hurt, he's angry.
Yeah.
That thing came in on
Hit him.
a laser beam and it just got his hands before they got up.
What's the old saying? Hit him in the worst spot, right in the hands.
The hands.
Yeah, I know. Lucas is a heck of a kid, a heck of an athlete, and he's upset at himself for not being able to haul
he
that
won't be
in.
too happy about that, but
Gave him an opportunity. Well, we got to look for get a stop here on defense and something positive.
Mike, that play, if it goes, that's a first down too.
Yeah, if he hauls that in, they make the first down for
Yep.
sure. I'm sure he'll be upset with himself when he sees that one.
So, Mike, we got Brady Kosterud as a linebacker.
Looks like he's playing middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
he's
is
airing
deep,
it out here.
wide
Wow.
open. Tripped up and touched down on the, I'm going to call it
10-yard line.
the 11-yard line. The receiver was wide open,
He was
Mike,
wide open,
and
yeah.
the quarterback, he had a 14, 15-yard box to throw it in, and it was right where it needed to be.
Like what you were saying on that play about Brady playing middle linebacker, boy, I don't know. It sure looks like that quarterback has all day to throw. Maybe we'd start blitzing a little bit. I don't know.
Wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time he plays lineman.
Yeah, I don't know if anything would help against this offense. I got to say, they're really impressive. 16 on the run here again.
He gets maybe about 4 or 5 yards.
That kid is methodical when he runs the ball.
Sure is. Yeah, I got to believe Hersey's going to be up there in the conference, Mike.
You would certainly think so, and if not making the state tournament, they're super impressive on offense, and their defense looks pretty strong too. Again, Elk Grove was up 35-0 at the half last week, and we are not able to really move the ball much at all against them. So.
Well, don't forget about their special teams with the kicker.
That kid is really impressive. Another
A
throw.
little flare out. Should
That's
be
another
a
touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah.
I think that's 16 again for Hersey. Boy, he's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, we're calling the same 4 numbers, Mike, for Hersey. They have some athletes. 41-0 prior to the extra point.
With a touchdown now, it's Hersey.
Looks like Hersey might be going for
Elk Grove.
No,
You know,
they're not.
I-
Excuse me.
I think the toughest thing is for, the Elk Grove players not to, get discouraged. They're playing a well-oiled machine here. We're playing a lot of underclassmen. These kids got to, just try and stay positive, compete.
Coach Jose has mentioned that in the paper a few times on some interviews. He understands what he has, but he's excited about it. That to me speaks volumes to the coach.
Yeah,
You know what you have, but you're excited for the future, and I think Elk Grove's future will be brighter here than it has maybe in the last few years.
Well, again, they're a 2-win team this year. I don't think we've had a 2-win team in several years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So you got something to hang your hat on there, and I think they're going to get another win or two this year. I mean, they're up against a tough team tonight. Hersey is, they are living up to their billing. Looks like they're going to go to 5-0 here. I think the first week of conference play. And, I'd be willing to bet that when we look on the internet or in the paper, old guys like us still look at the paper.
Yeah, the Herald.
They'll probably be ranked in the state, I would imagine.
I didn't see him last week, but it's still pretty early.
Yeah, these guys are really good.
All right, so we got 5:18 left in the third. Mike, we're down 40, but I don't think that running clock starts until the fourth quarter. I could be wrong. We'll find out here shortly.
Well, tonight it might be a positive thing if the rain's coming at us.
Yeah. This might
Listen,
be-
I don't want to see the Grens down 40, that's for sure, but I don't want to get poured on either. But again, we could use the rain. It's a little dry this fall.
Lucas in his customary spot. I think he's grabbed every single kickoff except for that one squib.
Yeah, Danny Gaskell did a nice job on that.
Yep.
Positive yards on it. Boy, this kid's got a leg. Just
let it
that
go.
one go out the back of the end zone.
Why not?
All right, here we go back on offense.
I am looking forward to the fourth quarter, Mike, when we get that wind. I think the coach will open it up. I think he saw Mitchell's.
Yeah,
if
we
you
were
see
moving
his
the ball
arm
pretty
strength
good.
into the wind, I think we'll be all good.
Yep.
We'll see.
Start building some confidence.
Hey, let's have the same type of drive we had to open up the half. We got it all the way down to the 20.
Yeah, that would be good.
Same cast of characters for Elk Grove. They did a nice job their last possession. Brady in motion. Brady's over the middle, but he goes to Lucas.
Positive yards. 7 or 8 yard catch.
Mike, I think Janzik and Lucas have a little thing going.
They
'cause
sure do, yeah. For
Brady
sure.
was over the middle, and I think he had a step. So maybe we need Mitch to, a little pump fake and take a look in the middle.
Well, I know Brady and Mitch are good friends, and I'm sure Brady will be talking to him about that pretty soon. Hey, get me the ball.
Yeah, right.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. Nice run by Mitch
he's got a
Janzik. He
chance.
might go all the way.
He is going to go all the way.
Oh,
Michael.
Mitchy
Look at his
Janzik,
speed.
what a run, kid. Atta boy. Oh, nice job.
Good job, 12.
Oh, there we go, John. That's what we were talking about. Something positive, something to build
Absolutely.
on.
The second half's totally different than the first half.
Surely.
It's a tie ball game.
Yeah.
I mean, think of it that way. You win a quarter, win a half. We're winning. We're tied at the half.
Yeah. No, that was a nice play. Boy, he found daylight there and he ran to it.
I can understand why now that they've run that play about 6-7 times, because I was starting to think we should give up on it. But
Yeah,
Not
that was
with-
a heck
not-
of a run.
that
Nice
was Mitch's
job.
speed.
Yeah, he showed some good speed there. I think the safety was the only one that had a chance on him, and he outran him.
I thought the safety had a great angle, too. He just did
Yep.
not have the quickness.
The Elk Grove kicker with a nice
Yeah.
extra point into the win.
He had a great game last week against Maine East. He had
That's
quite
Kevin
a few
Ewan.
points. Yeah.
I tell you what, he had the game of his life last week.
Yeah.
And that was a nice extra point there
Yep.
as well. So Elk Grove's on the board, down 42-7.
It's good to see the home crowd up on their feet, excited.
Back to life.
Good deal.
Well, the youth section's definitely still full here tonight.
Yeah, the Utes.
Again, a beautiful night for a football game. We've had a couple of little sprinkles here and there, but nothing to scare anybody off. That's
Knock
for sure.
on some wood.
Yeah.
All right, now 4:04 and a third. Put up a stop and see what happens.
Well, like we said, it'd be nice to get a couple of scores and build some confidence.
Yep. All right, remind me not to look at the cheerleaders again because that kid was about 60 feet in the air.
I think that's a high injury sport. I'm not sure, but
I can't look at
I've
that
heard there's
stuff.
more concussions in that than football.
I cannot look at that.
Yeah.
Once you're a dad, you can't watch things like that the same way. You're like, God, that kid's going to kill herself.
Those kids are dedicated to what they do. I think Elk Grove has had some success for competition cheerleading in the past. And,
they were a stalwart in the beginning,
Yeah.
10 years ago, and then Buffalo Grove took over.
Yeah.
They're huge.
All right, here we go with the kickoff.
Ooh,
One with an
onside.
Oh,
I don't mind it.
nice job by the Buffalo Grove kid to cover that
I
up.
do not mind that call.
Yeah, I think they're probably ready for it, but
It's okay.
that was a nice kick. Kid made a nice play.
And to this win, we probably lost on that 12, 15 yards at most.
Yeah. Boy, I think this is interesting to see, if Buffalo Grove marches those starters back out. I think he's crazy. if he
Hersey,
does.
right? Hersey.
I'm sorry, what did I say? We just said talk to Buffalo Grove about cheerleading, and now I'm thinking about them. Yeah, Hersey.
We're the two old guys in the Muppet loft. Still two yards off, Mike.
Yeah. Maybe a yard and a half, but yeah, that's something else. So it looks like we got a new kid playing quarterback now.
Ooh, good stop, Elk Grove.
Looks like maybe Hersey's getting some of the
Maybe two.
underclassmen
So
in.
number 6, right?
Yeah, number 6 is the quarterback now. So it looks
Carter
like-
Hansen. Actually, I've called Carter's name a couple times on defense. And again, I'm sorry, folks, I don't have his age.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the coach for Hersey is getting some of the underclassmen in with smart play.
Rightfully so.
Don't want to get any of those starters hurt.
Yeah, we got a illegal procedure, or false start, one of the two.
False start, looks like. Back him up 5.
The Huskies. Some early movement. It's 5 yards.
Boy, I'll tell you what, too, if some of these kids are the backups, man, they got some big kids on the line on the JV, too, 75's a big kid.
It's like their population comes from central Nebraska.
Yeah, these kids, they're loaded, it sure looks like. I think this is the second string that they're running at us right now, and then they look like they got some pretty good size to them as well.
Once again, the Hersey ball carrier.
Nice stop by Elk Grove.
Yep. Positive movement, but it's not that slashing run that we gave up in the first half.
Well, let's see if we can make a stop and get the ball back.
Well, here's your deal, right? 3rd and 12?
Yeah, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10? Midfield?
And I think it'll be interesting, like you said, to see Mitch Janzik and the Elk Grove offense with the wind at their back and see if they can throw a little bit and put a couple of scores up in the 4th quarter.
It's going to be a quarterback draw. He's got about 6, and that's not going to be enough. I don't know, Mike. With this wind, you're at
Heck,
over
I want to see
50.
their kicker try a field goal from there.
It's not a bad thought.
I don't think they're going to do that, but
they're not going to punt, obviously. So now we got a big 4th and call it 4.
There's a gain of about 7, so it's 4th and 3.
Oh, they are.
he did a little
quick
pooch kick.
That's got to be in the end zone, right?
Smart play. What a kick. Wow,
Ooh.
out at the 4 or 5,
Yeah,
maybe,
what a
maybe
kick
6.
is right.
What
a
a
kick.
play. Boy, that's smart. They really pinned us back deep,
Yep.
going into the wind.
We only got 50 seconds left, though. We got a false start on the punt. So that's going to be 5 yards, right? Yeah, Mike, we're in a running clock situation because it's still going. We're down to 37 seconds in the quarter. Elk Grove declines. False start. Hersey declined. So Elk Grove's going to have the ball on the 8. Any second now, we're going to call this and switch sides of the field.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's a running clock after that play. Should be a dead ball. He kicked it out of bounds.
Yeah, it must be 30. The running clock is at 30.
Okay, we finished 3 quarters. It's Hersey 42, Elk Grove 7.
Okay, we're gonna switch ends and see if that offense can put some points up with the wind at their back.
Yeah, I'd like to see Mitch get on a roll. Lucas, Ewan.
Yeah, again, I don't think Brady's caught a ball all night. I'm sure
No,
he's probably
Brady.
talking to his friend in the huddle like right now, telling him, "Hey, man, throw me the ball."
It might be a friend now, but it might not be a friend tomorrow.
They might be fighting.
Listen,
They're kind of like brothers, those two.
I don't care what anybody says. When you're playing high school sports, the first thing you do, well, in our age group would be, you check the Herald. Did I make it?
Well, listen, both those kids played baseball for me, and they're both competitors, and they're really good friends. And I'm sure Brady's giving him some trouble in the huddle, telling him he better throw him the ball pretty soon.
Right.
He's trying to get recruited for college. He needs some video. So, but again, both fiery competitors. Let's see if Mitch can get Brady involved in the offense here and get him on the score.
All right, start of the 4th quarter. We'll see if it's a running clock. I think it will be. I'm going to have to look up that rule. I thought it was 40, but I could be wrong. Garrett Ewan in motion. Quarterback draw, Mike.
It's like another run for Mitch Janzik.
He got about a yard maybe from our angle.
Gained a couple of yards, yeah, maybe. Well, maybe they tried to go back to the well. He had such a great run for the score.
Well, listen, they tried 6 or 7 times, and it did finally work.
That's for sure.
That had to have been a 65-yard touchdown run.
Looks like he gained about 2 yards, maybe 3.
Good. We got trips out here on the right. Now they're going to adjust. Brady's going to move back in. Almost
Yeah,
as
they
protection.
sure line him up at a bunch of different spots. Almost looks like they got him lined up at halfback now.
Yeah. Might just be protection.
Well, they
Oh, they
handed
gave
him
him
the
the
ball. Oh, that's a nice run, too, for Brady Tostrud. Hey, we've been talking about him. Looks like they found a way to get him involved in the offense.
Maybe our headsets honed in on their headsets. I doubt it.
I'm sure that's exactly what they want is for us to, help him out.
I just think you got to get your best athlete in the game.
And he definitely is, yeah.
No question.
Brady's a real good athlete. Heck of a pitcher in baseball, good hitter. He's a great wrestler. I know Brady's a real good wrestler. His dad's a wrestling coach for the youth program here in Elk Grove.
This is the Lucas if he makes a move, which he
Looks
does.
like he got the first down there.
Nicely done by Lucas.
Nice. Yeah,
Just
they've been connecting all night.
Just a sophomore out of Elk Grove High School.
Yeah, Mitch Janzik and Lucas Rogers have been connecting all night. Sure seems like he's Mitch's go-to guy.
So far tonight, yeah.
Little hurry-up offense here now. Obviously down a bunch. See if they can put a couple scores up.
They have not given up, that's for sure. Nice pump fake. Oh, Mitch, get out of that.
Oh,
I think the play developed a little too long for that defensive line.
The kid's taking a beating tonight, that's for sure. Like I said, he's a tough kid. He's a competitor. I think probably the thing that hurts most on him is the pride because he sees the scoreboard, but, he's out there still fighting.
Second and 10 now. Looks like they're having troubles getting the play in. Here we go. So they got Lucas on the other side now. Brady's in the slot, right?
Yep.
In
Moved
motion.
him in motion. Got to give him some time to throw, boys.
And he had it, and he's open.
Boy, Lucas having a
guess
heck
who?
of a night. Yeah, boy.
Guess who?
He's got a bunch of catches. I don't know how many it is, but we're calling his number a lot.
Yeah.
Lucas having a heck of a game.
That's a lot of varsity minutes for a sophomore, believe me.
And he's a mature kid. I'll tell you what, Lucas is a good ball player. Good athlete.
Well, he's got a good head.
family.
He doesn't mind adversity. He doesn't kick down. He doesn't, point at anybody else.
He's a competitor.
He just wants to play. Brady in motion again. Single set. Ooh, looked like he went early, but he didn't. Nice little run play.
Dominic Belmonte on a nice
Finally
run.
got one.
Oh, he's out in the open.
Good play.
Oh, that's a nice run by Dominic Belmonte.
That's another one, Mike. They've stuck with that play all day, and it paid off.
Yeah. Dominic's an underclassman, too. He's a sophomore as well.
Yeah.
And that was a nice run. He'd been using him quite a bit this year out of the backfield. Actually, I understand. I don't think he's ever played halfback before this year.
Really?
Yeah, so he's had some big chunk runs on a few games this year, and he's doing a nice job. That was a nice run there.
Got a little miss coming, Mike. We
Well,
got 8:12 left in the quarter. Elk Grove's moving the ball very nicely this second half.
well, if they score a time or two, I'll stand in the rain.
But Mike, if they score here, they will be winning the second half 14-7.
Oh,
That
looks like
ball
we got a
foul.
flag here. Flag on the far side of the field. It's like a false start. Boy, like you called it before the play before, it sure looked like Elk Grove moved before.
Yeah.
A little early. Maybe they caught him this time.
Brady seems like he comes off the ball really quickly. Either has great foot speed or he's just timing
He's a little
it.
early.
Yeah,
Right?
one or the other. That'll bring us back to first down and 15. Right almost at midfield. Right
Nice
over
sustained
midfield.
drive here. You know, we started deep in our own end.
Yep.
They did that pooch kick before the end of the third quarter, and we brought it all the way out of our end. See if we can go down and get a score. Janzik back to pass, connects with Rogers again.
You know, Mike, nothing's been really long. I'm going to look tomorrow and say that he's got about 65, 85 yards, and we still have some time left in the fourth quarter.
I think he's got to have at least 10 catches,
Agreed.
if not more. You know?
100% agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
Lucas is having a great game. Seems to be open all the time. Second and maybe 8.
7, yeah.
Janzik
Right
back
down the
to
middle
pass.
there is
Hey, look
Brady.
who we found. It's Brady Tosterud. And he's shedding tacklers, refusing to go down.
Still going, Mike.
Oh, they never even got him down. That's a
No.
big kid.
That's 4 Husky defenders against Brady Tosterud.
Nice job, Brady.
He did not put a knee down.
Oh, he must have had that talking to his friend in the huddle, like I said, because he was wide open down the middle of the field, and Mitch found him there for a big gain.
Yeah, that was good to watch. Here we go, Mike. First and 10 on the 18. I tell you, if we score here, any points at all, we're winning the second half, and that is something the coaching staff has to key in on after the game.
Mitch back. Oh, boy, it's a jailbreak. Look out.
Oh, he did what he could, Mike.
Wow.
He did what he could.
Yeah, you got to get better blocking than that, boys. Got something positive going here. Give him a chance to throw the ball.
Yeah, that's a big loss, Mike.
Yeah,
First and 10.
They're, gaining some positive yards. But Mitch has had time to throw. He's done really well.
Yeah, he sure has.
So you just need to give him the time. A little confusion on the lineup, but getting it ironed out. Dominic Belmonte in the backfield with Mitch Janzik here. Brady Tosterud into motion. Back to
Another
pass again.
It's wide open. Good play. Tied back to the original line of scrimmage.
And threw that to number 4. Who's 4 on Elk Grove, John?
Michael, that is Anthony Almonte. Jalaya, excuse me.
That's a nice play. Yeah, like 3rd and 9, maybe 3rd and 10. I think you're in 4-down territory here with the score that it is. So
Yeah, I do too. And I'd make them both passes.
yeah, Mitch seems pretty efficient here in the second half. That's for sure.
Brady's out here on the sideline. Looks like an equipment problem. There's a
Throw.
rollout.
Oh, just overthrow. Gavin Ewan. Yeah, that was a little wind-aided. He had him in the back end of the end zone there.
He did.
Just barely overthrew him a little bit. I don't know if he's just giving Brady Tosterud a breather here, or
I thought he
been
was
on the
messing.
field almost the whole game. you
Yeah,
know?
he was messing with his helmet a little bit.
Lucas Rogers out of the game at this point too. got Brady Toster and Lucas Rogers on the sideline. Those have been his 2 main targets tonight, it seems like. Brady's only got a catch or 2, but
It was a big one.
one of the biggest gainers of the night, yeah. Oh, Mitch, got to get somebody else involved. Let's go, kid.
He's open.
Oh!
Mitchell wants that back. It was a little behind him,
little
and a little
behind
high.
him, and I'll give Gavin Ewing some credit. He almost hauled it in.
He sure did.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play. Just wasn't able to come down with it.
Well, that'll be a turnover on downs for Elk Grove, but still positive stuff. So, Mike, we're down to 3 minutes in the 4th. Any other shout-outs? Get him in now.
Well, I covered my mom.
Yeah.
So we're good
Mr.
there.
Shannon.
My brother and sisters will be happy with
Yeah,
me, I suppose.
right.
You know?
You still have your son here and your nephew, right, Miles?
Yep. Nick Worth is a senior at Elk Grove.
Miles is a junior?
Miles is a senior as well.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So this will be the last of the Worths going. Well, my niece Veronica. I'm sorry. So pretty soon, be the end of the Worth clan going through Elk Grove High School.
It's a sad day, believe me.
Yeah, not sure.
Good pursuit here by Elk Grove.
Yeah.
Maybe a yard or 2. I'm surprised coach is running it on the other side of the field. A couple runs and this game's over.
Yeah, and, you know, with the offenses they run though, those little quick passes are almost a run, right?
Agreed.
You know, like they're really just kind of like a wide receiver screen or something.
Yeah, and if you have the timing with your quarterback,
Yep.
you're right.
So I think the clock's running. You know, I think their coach has done the right thing. He got up big and took his starters out, so. You know, respect for the other team, and obviously making sure that his starters don't get hurt because they got a heck of an offense. But for the most part, it's been a well-played game. I mean, Hersey is, they lived up to the billing.
Yeah, for sure.
Once again, that's Noah Locke.
And Elk Grove's young. You know, they got a young team. They're starting a bunch of sophomores.
I like the second half effort. I really
You know,
do.
and I agree with what you said earlier. I mean, I think you're going to see Mitch Janzik to Lucas Rogers is going to be
Be a big deal next year.
yeah, a couple of years you're going to see that. That'd be a positive thing for Elk Grove, something for Miles Osei to work with. Well, John, it's been a real pleasure. First time I've ever done this. Appreciate the invite. It's always good to visit with an old friend, the commissioner.
Well, I'll tell you, we got less than a minute left, but I want to thank you for saying yes.
It's my pleasure.
You know, thanks to Elk Grove TV and Elk Grove High School. They always do a lot of nice little setup for us.
Yeah,
it's
heck
been
of a
fun.
production. Yeah,
Yep.
a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
I think we have a week off, Mike, and then we come back on the 8th, I believe, for homecoming. And I don't know who the team is, but, you know, we'll see. They're playing Mount Prospect, Mike. I just heard.
Well, that'll be a good conference game, and I think Prospect is pretty tough, but I think Elk Grove maybe found something to build on tonight, getting a score against this team.
I agree.
And, you know, maybe they can regroup and come back for, you know, positive effort against Prospect. So, good night,
Well, listen,
everybody.
If you're going to win a game and it's between the Russians and Prospect, I'd root for the Russians, okay? So we'll be having a good time on October 8th.
Well said.
That's the end of the game, folks.
All right, John.
That's
Thanks for
Hersey
having
Huskies 42, Elk Grove Grenadiers 7. We're glad you stuck with us. To Mike's point, this might be some good timing, maybe not for the boys, but for the fans. Rain's starting to head in. We'll be off a week, and we hope you can join us on October 8th
For homecoming.
against the dreaded Blue Knights of Mount Prospect.
Good night,
Have a good
everyone.
one.